Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Today's topic: don't skip the process of emotional wellness. I decided to cover this topic because I want us thinking about, as we think about transitioning to a new year, I want us to think about how we transition to the new year, that we transition much more emotionally well than some of us were in 2025. Don't carry the same unwellness into a new year. So, emotional wellness isn't about being happy all the time, y'all. That's not what it is. It's not, it's about being healthy over time, not being happy all the time. It's learning how to notice what we feel, to name it honestly, and to navigate it wisely without letting our emotions run the show or pretending like they don't exist. Emotional wellness is a process, not a personality trait. I'm going to say it one more time for you. Emotional wellness is a process, it's not a personality trait. Before I jump into this, I want to say to you, if you're having a hard time managing your emotional wellness, I want to compel you to seek professional help. Coffee with tea is not that. This ain't that. So if you are having a hard time managing your emotional wellness, I want to encourage you to seek professional help. That's the first thing. So the first thing that we have to do if we are going to be on the in the process of emotional wellness is we have to realize that we need to be aware because we can't heal what we won't feel. Now, notice I didn't say what we don't feel. We feel it, but we cannot heal what we won't feel. That's the first step. We've got to be aware that it even exists. Many of us were taught you just need to be strong. If you're a guy, you need to man up. If you're a woman, man, stop crying. Push through it. But ignored emotions, they don't disappear, they leak. They don't go away. You think that they did, but they start to leak out. They show up as irritability, they show up as exhaustion or anxiety or withdrawal. Emotional wellness begins when we slow down long enough to ask a few questions. What am I actually feeling? Where did this feeling come from? Ooh, what triggered that response? That's my favorite one. When I know that something is emotionally off, generally it happens because something triggers that. And for me, I have to figure out what was it that triggered my response. Your feelings are not failures, they are data. I'm a data collection specialist. You don't have to judge your emotions, you just have to notice that they're there. The second step is acceptance. Stop fighting what you're feeling, accepting it. Stop fighting what you're feeling. Once you're aware, the next step is acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean that you're proven. It means telling the truth. Yep, I'm looking y'all in the eye. Acceptance just means telling the truth. Emotional wellness suffers when we say things like, "Man, I shouldn't feel this way. Man, who am I to be feeling like this? Other people have it way worse than me. Man, I can't even deal with this right now. I'll deal with this later." But emotional health grows when we say, "This is how I feel right now. This feeling is real, even if it's uncomfortable. I can be honest without being overwhelmed. I can say, this is how I'm feeling, but it doesn't mean I'm overwhelmed." Suppressing emotions, y'all, it's like holding a beach ball underwater. Eventually, it pops up and with force. What you resist will persist, and what you accept, you can address. The third step: action. Don't respond. Action, respond, don't react. I'm not reading my screen today, y'all. Action, respond, don't react. That's the third step. The final step, y'all, is about intentional action. Wellness isn't about feeling, it's about choosing healthy responses. That might look like setting boundaries instead of exploding. If you know that every time people keep calling on you for something, it makes you feel like exploding, set some boundaries and just say, "I'm not doing that." That's my favorite line. I'm not doing that. Talking it out instead of shutting down. Resting instead of pushing harder. Y'all, sometimes our bodies just need to rest because when they don't, our other stuff starts coming out. Seeking support instead of isolating. Emotionally well people don't avoid emotions, y'all. They manage them wisely. They pause long enough to ask, what is this feeling trying to tell me? What response will help me and not hurt me? Emotional maturity is choosing your response, even when your emotions are loud. I'm going to say it again. Emotional maturity is choosing your response, even when your emotions are loud. Emotional wellness isn't achieved in a moment, it's practiced in moments. I'm going to say it again. Emotional wellness isn't achieved in a moment, it's practiced in moments. The process is simple. Notice what you feel, accept it honestly, act intentionally. When you honor the process, you don't just feel better, you live better. Now, I'm going to close with this statement, y'all, and it's going to hit some of y'all in a good way, I hope. Emotional wellness isn't about controlling your feelings, it's about learning how to walk with them and not be dragged by them. Oh, emotional wellness isn't about controlling your feelings. It's about learning how to walk with your feelings and not being dragged by your feelings. I'm the amazing T Street. Somebody needs to go into this new year emotionally well. And like I said, this is not therapy, y'all. If you are in need of help to get control of your emotions, I really want to encourage you to seek professional help. There are many well qualified therapists in your city and certainly in my city. So I want to just came by to tell somebody today, whatever you do, don't skip the process of emotional wellness. I'm the amazing T Street, but y'all already know there's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So go out today and practice the process of emotional wellness. Have an amazing day.